Hi, this is Jenny Oya with Nuggets and Things. Today, I want to share something with you, a little of my story. And I know it's a part of yours too, because every story is connected some way, some shape, somehow. You have to understand we're all connected in some form, right? But, you know, I was, this week has been one of those trying weeks, right? I had this plumbing thing going on in my house for I think from last Sunday on. So it was just difficult, right? And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired of this, right? But I would not complain. I went into my secret closet and I talked about, I need this to stop. I need this, and I called one plumber. They came and said, oh, it's a bigger issue than that, And I said, okay, so we're not going to charge you though. I said, okay. But every day I still went about my day with a smile on my face and the ability to make somebody happy. Because I realized something. It's just not about you. Sometimes you may be going through whatever your throughs are, but everybody in the world ain't got to know that. You meet some grumpy people. You ever meet some grumpy people? People who don't mind sharing with you they mad with something that happened at home, at the job, in the store, and they're taking it out on everybody, right? And I chose not to be that person. I chose whatever went on at work was not going to affect my home. Whatever went on at home was not going to affect my work. Whatever went on in my personal life was not affect those outside of my personal life, right? Because I realized, you got to separate things because everybody don't need to know about your troubles. Most people don't care. They don't care about those situations you're going through. They just need your attention, your time, your smile, your love, your appreciation, whatever it may be, So anyway, every day this week, I was dealing with an issue at home. But every day when I got to that job, I was smiling and I was trying to make sure everybody was happy, making sure everybody was feeling connected and feeling good, because that's my job. I am a light worker. I'm bringing light to a situation. Because guess what? I am not exempt from having problems. Neither are you. Neither are you. And it's something I had always shared. It was like a motto I had put, in our building. And that was, it's not about you. It's not about you. When we come in there thinking everything has to be surrounded by us and it has to revolve around us, like we're the center of everything, you're going too far. It's not about you. You have to realize that you're here for a purpose and a plan. You're here to do great things and it's bigger than you. So you're not exempt from getting sick. You're not exempt from having bad things happen. You're not exempt from, from losing somebody. You're not exempt from situations coming. You're not exempt from, being in rocky relationships. You're not exempt from, just things happening. I remember 1998. Oh, I'm taking you somewhere because I am the storyteller. 1998. I was going through a divorce. And, so I moved out, got my children and everything. And, at this particular time, I had just purchased a, vehicle. I was moving into this house, yada, yada. And right when this happened, my job saw that I was excelling. My general manager at this particular job had started calling me into his office, and he would take me in his office and have me work on his computer and do work from the office. And he was just showing me other things to promote me. And these two ladies that worked inside the office saw me sitting in there every day. He would call me in and I was working inside of the general manager's office instead of working where they placed me. So I knew there was going to be a situation, right? Because who am I? Who am I, to get this privilege? Anyway, they knew that I had just, was going through difficult things and so forth, and just purchasing, vehicle. Anyway, I was starting out fresh, right? And in that startup, my general manager went out on vacation. He went on vacation, and while he was out on vacation, I was laid off. I was called to the office, said, no, I'm just so sorry, but you was the last person we hired, so we had to let you go. We had a layoff, and boom, it falls in your lap. But we're gonna give you this. Here's your severance pay. You can get unemployment. This is gonna happen for you. We'll give you a great recommendation letter because you've been such an asset to us. Yada yada, right? And I'm like, I can't believe this. I just got a place. I just got this happen, and now what am I gonna do? But I had just also taken on a second job. And I took the second job on and happened to get a house across the street from this particular second job. So I told my job, right? I said, look, I just got laid off from my major job. And so I need to pick up some hours because, I got this responsibility, yada, yada. So they said, yeah, sure, no problem. But the money I was making there did not compare to the money that I was making at my major job. Anyway, my lights got shut off. And so while my lights were out, I went about my daily day. Every day I got up, did my thing, and got out there, put a smile on my face and made it work, right? And at night, I put my little candles out there, and, I'm like, okay, something's going to change. It's going to change. It's going to change because it's got to change for me. I was in the laundromat. I hate the laundromat. I hate the laundromat. But I'm in the laundromat. I have a washer and dryer at my home, but I'm in the laundromat, right? And I'm folding up my children's clothes, and they're all name brand clothes, right? And, again, it's a long time ago. So I'm folding up their clothes, and I'm talking to God. I'm saying, look all this. I got name brand clothes. This is how I live. This is how I was, providing. I had it going on, right? Now look at me, I'm in a laundromat. You would think I was living under the bridge. I said, I'm in a laundromat. My lights are out at home. I'm trying to make it. I got laid off, going through a divorce. This happened, that happened, boom, at the altar, right? This is all my problems, right? And I said, I done lost everything. The only thing I got left is my pride. And I said, I'm losing that because I ain't got no electricity. And, people riding by at night, no wonder why my lights ain't on. I said, so it's working with my pride. And I'm a very proud person, right? Gee, Monelli. And, my spirit said, that's the only thing I wanted, your pride, And I said, my pride, yeah, you're too proud to ask for help. And that was me. Too proud to ask for help. That is so, oh my God, that is me. I said, yeah, I am. I am. I said, but you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to change. I left that laundromat. I opened my windows up at my home. When I burnt my candles at night, I had my windows open so people knew that there was candles burning. Because I no longer had the pride in me that I didn't want people to know that I was without electricity. Because I lived the kind of life that they knew I shouldn't be without it, right? A couple days later, one of my girls knocked on the door. She said, Miss Jenny. She said, your electric off. And I wanted to say, but I said, yeah, it's off. She said, how much it costs? I said, it's okay. She says, no, how much it costs? And I told her. She said, I'll be right back. She came back and gave me the money to have my electric cut on. And I'm like, wow. Within 2 days, after I dropped my pride, open those windows up so anybody can see, I'm now transparent. You can see. And look how I got blessed. And I'm only saying that for that story to say this today. I found out something. What I found out, you don't have to look like what you're going through. People don't have to know your sad song. Oh, we all got one. We all got one. But you ain't got, no, come on. Somebody's always trying to top your story. Oh, is that what happened to you? Honey, yeah, I took and cut my finger. And before I know it, I had to have my finger amputated. That it? Honey, let me tell you something. Last week, I had, but we're not exempt. But you don't have to look like what you're going through. You really don't. When I was going through this week, my mind thought about, it doesn't matter. It's only temporary. Whatever you're going through, you have to remember it's only temporary. I know it sounds like a song. I know it sounds crazy, but it's so true. It is not going to last forever. Whatever you're going through, it is not going to last forever. It won't. And this morning I got up. I said, I had to go to my son's house and wash my clothes. And I'm like, whew, boy, I said, I'll be glad when I get this plumbing thing taken care of. I'm waiting on them to call me and tell me when they can get me in my appointment. I'm waiting. And so anyway, I got up this morning and going about my day. I sat in the car and I sung this song. And my son called me. And he says, Mom, I'm coming your way this morning. I says, oh yeah, you're going to the competition? Because he does music. You going for the competition at the school? He said, Mom, I'm coming to you. I said, you coming to me this morning? I said, you're not going to competition? He said, no, I'm coming to you, Mama. I said, why are you coming to me? He said, because I'm going to straighten out your plumbing problem. I says, are you serious? He says, yeah, Mom, I'm coming to you. I'm getting ready to get emotional. I'm going to, because I was just in my truck singing this morning. And I was thinking, I need to have this done. Because I'm tired of this, right? And he calls me and says, I'm coming. My son, And he came and he stayed for hours. And he worked and he worked and he worked until he got the problem solved. And when he left, I hugged him so hard. He said, Mama, don't hug me. I don't care what you smell like. You bless me. You bless me. I needed this done. And I have tried every way I could to get it done. Called, and everybody's, yeah, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I said, and you came and you worked this out for your mom. And I'm grateful. And I said, I gotta go to YouTube. Because through it all this week, no matter what came, and I'm telling you, challenges were coming every single day. I'm making stands. I'm holding tight. I'm giving. I'm hugging. I'm telling people how much I love them. I'm appreciating those who are blessing me. I'm appreciating those who have touched my life. And the whole time, I am struggling with a problem. But they'll never know it. And then today, look at me. You don't have to look like what you're going through. And I know you're going through. But don't let what you're going through be all you can see. Because if your problem is bigger than your God, your higher power, your truth, if that problem can blind you from what you believe in, shame on you. Shame on you. Because your belief system should be bigger than what you see. Because what you see is only temporary. And it only comes to test you, to see how long you can hold out and hold on. That's all. It's a test. Just a test, honey. You're going to be okay. Trust me. When your God is big, your problem gets so small. But when your problem is magnified that you can't even see God, shame on you. Work on that. Work on it. I'm telling you. You are going to make it. You will get through it. There's nothing that can stop you but you. I don't care what it is. Now, my problem might seem like nothing to you, but it was big to me. You know, it was big to me. But I told my son, I remember when we didn't have running water. Back in the day, we didn't have that. So I can go through this. I can go through it. I don't like it, but I can go through it. Because I come from that I'm a country girl. I come from that. I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is to have hard times. So when hard times come, I know I can make it through this because I've been through worse. You too. You too. You've been through worse. You've seen worse at times. You're going to be okay though. You're going to be okay because you're built like that. You're built like that. Keep telling yourself, I'm built like that. You're going to make it. I don't care what anybody says, how they look at you, and even if they don't approve of you, it's okay. You don't need their approval. You just need to know you can make it. You just need to know that you're bigger than anything you could ever imagine. And whatever that problem is that you're facing with today, I want you to see your God, your higher power, whatever you believe in. I want you to see that bigger than your problem. And when you do, your problem will diminish. I'm telling you, it works. This is a very, very touching and emotional moment for me because it took me back and reminded me. It reminded me that I can make it. And so can you. You don't have to look like what you've been through or what you're going through. You don't have to look like that. Just know that whatever it is that you're dealing with, lay it on the table. Stop looking at it and lay it on the table. When you lay it on the table, realize it's laid now. Then watch it be moved. When you trust what you believe in more than you trust what you see. What you see can only be temporary. It will not last forever. Nothing lasts forever. It's got to change, and you can change with it. Ooh. You just don't know what I feel right now. But I'm telling you, trust in what you believe in. And don't get discouraged by what you see. Because what you see is a whole lot smaller than what you believe. It's a whole lot smaller. If there's a song say, got the whole world in his hand. Well, if the whole world, what's that little dot you dealing with? That little speck. It's nothing. We are bigger and we're built so much better than what we give ourselves credit for. May you have an awesome moment, an awesome day. And may you recognize just how wonderful you are and how special you are. And know that if you're being tested, it's because they know you can win. If you're being tried, it's because there's going to be a testimony. If everything seems to be weighed on your shoulder, it's because your shoulders are bigger than what you can imagine. You got some weight to you. You can hold this thing. Hold it down. You can do it. I love you. I want you to be blessed, be powerful. Let your light continue to shine. And know that this too shall pass. This too will have to leave you, whatever it is. Sickness, disease, it has to go. I'm telling you, if your belief system is there, I'm telling you, you can make it. Doctors has pronounced me many times to be out of here. Pronounced me. I was dead 2 or 3 times. I tell you, they couldn't get a heartbeat. There was no pulse. They pronounced me. They put the sheet over my head. But I'm here. They told me I wouldn't make it through the night. But I'm here. You hear me? My life does not belong to no one but the powers that be. I'm here because you need me to tell you today, you too can make it. Love you, honey. Be blessed. Have a powerful day. Keep the prayers going for me. Please keep those prayers going for me. I love you. Be blessed, be powerful. Let your light so ever shine.